Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Enrique, aka Biggie's Comics, coming at you with my last comic haul for 2016. That's right, guys. We got a haul right at the end, right at the last minute. No, it's actually 10:30 right now, so about a hour and a half, 2 hours before the ball drops. But before we get started, just, that intro that you just saw, that was just a little something I put together, messing around. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's not going to be on all my videos because it's way too long. It was just something I did for the NY Warriors, had a little fun with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, And, yeah, so today, Man NYC came through. We met up with Silos. We chilled. We went to my comic shop. I met up with ERA 212. It was just a fun day. Whenever we could meet up, whenever you can meet up with your boys and just, do things comic related and all that, it's always a good time. And, yeah, so this haul consists of just my local pickups that I've had for, I haven't picked up my books in about 3 weeks. So I picked up, even though it's small, but 3 to 4 weeks it adds up. And me and Manny NYC, we did a little /trade/gift or whatever you call it. We exchanged books and stuff like that. So that's cool. So you're going to see that in this haul. And also, finally, I got my submissions that I submitted at New York Comic Con this year. Manny actually had them for me because we combined the shipping. It helps us save on money. Every dollar helps. So, my advice to you guys, if you guys are friends out there with any other YouTubers, try to join together. That way you could save money on costs, especially shipping costs whenever you're grading books, because that's always a heavy cost that feels unnecessary sometimes, So if you guys can help each other out, it's always great to do that, So yeah, so I got my slabs back from him, so we'll see that in this video. We'll see the books that me and him traded for, or we gifted each other, whatever, and my pickups. So yeah, there's also a couple of announcements at the end of this video real quick. So without further ado, the moment of truth, let's get right into the books. So I'm gonna start off with the newer comic books. So of course, I picked up, I know you guys saw this already from other videos, from other people's videos, but to me, I just got it. So Walking Dead 161, that's the connecting Arthur Adams, Arthur Adams variant. I think it's Arthur Adams. Wait a minute. Whatever, I have brain fart right now, but it's the connecting variant cover, that's Carl in the picture there, he's all grown up already. Yeah, so I'm continuing with the series. I'm liking it. Part 5 of 6. I avoided all spoilers on this because there's so many Walking Dead videos out there from channels that review this book, and just been avoiding. I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm probably gonna read it tonight. Next, I got this book picked up as a recommendation from my boy Undisputed Frost. Shout out to him. Slapstick #1. So when I went to my LCS, I found out, because I missed all the sales that they had, in this whole month of December. The two writers, Brown and Van Letty, they were at my LCS doing signings, and he had a copy left of it signed, so I just got lucky. I grabbed the one copy at cover price. They gave it to me, so it's cool. I grabbed the book. I saw it. It had the signature on it, so I picked it up. So that's cool. I'm looking forward to reading that. I heard it was, fun book. Then I got 4 Kids Walk into a Bank. That's book 3, I believe. So I'm looking forward to reading that also. Then I have here The Flash #12. Flash and All-Star, Batman are the only two Rebirth titles that I have left. Everything else I cut off, and not because the reading wasn't good. Most of the reading on Rebirth has all been good to me. I've enjoyed it. Detective comics, action comics, but it's just too much. I can't keep up with all these pulls every week, you know. Especially I want to focus on books that I want in my collection, like my Kirby runs and things like that. Like those are books that I really want to keep in my collection. You know, these newer ones, they're good for a read. It's good to read them digital, but I'm not into Flash. Will soon get cut too. I just haven't had a chance to go over my pull list with them again and trim it, you know, trim it a little more. So we got 12 and we got 13. All right. Then for All-Star Batman, also I cut it down because I think this is a limited series. I'm not sure what number it's going to go up to. So I figured I'd just, you know, if it's a 12-issue series, I'll just finish it out. But I'm not going to do all the different variants. Because for each issue, like, you get like 3 variants, 4 variants. Even though they cover price, they're still $5 for All-Star Batman. So, you know, a good pricey. You spend $20 alone on just getting All-Star Batman. And to me, it's unnecessary. Especially the regular cover. You know, the Jock variants were nice, but the Jock variants, the first 2 issues were the nicest ones. After that, I think they started going a little downhill. And you know what? The regular cover by, you know, John Romita Jr., he's been stepping up. They've been great. This cover's awesome, and this is the regular cover for it, you know? You can't go wrong. You know, I always like it when there's a full body Batman and a full villain on the cover. You can't go wrong with that. So, picked up that. Hold on, I ended up putting these books back in front of the other ones. Alright, and then the last new book that I picked up, also I didn't pick up any variants because the regular cover, I didn't see any variants actually on this one in my LCS. I just saw the regular cover, which was fine. Great Andy Kubert cover right there. Awesome cover. DK3 Master Race book 7, and it's going up to book 9, so I'm in all the way, so I'm gonna just finish it, you know. And this book doesn't come out too often; it gets delayed a lot, so it's not really, you know, it's a $5 book, but it's not. Is it a $5 book or is it a $6 book? I can't remember. I thought this book. I'm checking right now, guys, because I want to give you guys the right price. Yeah, it's a $6 book. You see, $5.99. So it is a pricey book, but it's only once a month, and then they delay it, so you don't really feel it. You know, you don't feel it too much because of that. So, you know, I'm 7 books in already. I might as well keep it, you know, so I'll finish that out. So that's it. That's all my new comic books. That's all I've been picking up, you know. I know there's some good stuff out there, but I just, you know, I try to read it now digital as I can. And as far as hard copies, I'll just, you know, I'll just keep it to bare minimum, you know. So now we're going to get into the books that I got from my boy Manny NYC, you know. Some books he hooked me up with. This is Michael Turner's Fathom #1. Just, you know, beautiful artwork. It's Michael Turner's Fathom, but I don't think this one is a Michael Turner cover. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't really say. You know, Michael Turner usually signs his covers. You know, you'll see the Turner marking. It does look Michael Turner-ish, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't, you know, I haven't gone through the book enough to really see. And then he gave me this one here. Another Fathom book. Michael Turner's Fathom. Kaini. #1. I'm sorry, guys. Just trying to get rid of the glare here. You know, fighting with the glare today. There we go. Yeah, so he hooked me up with that. You know, just gave them to me. I don't know. You know, nice covers. Nothing wrong with that. Then the books he gave me, you know, Manny, for some reason we have kind of a little bit of the same collecting habits. He also is into all the he's all into the Kirby stuff, you know, all the Fourth World things, Eternals, Mr. Miracle, things like that. And I've been collecting them also. So whenever, if he upgraded one of his books and he has an extra that I don't have, he'll pass it on to me until I feel like I need to upgrade it, or if I feel like I need to keep it or not. But these I'm not going to upgrade. These are fine for me because these are books that I'm never going to slab. These are books that once I complete the runs, I want to binge read them together. On it, you know. So he hooked me up with the Eternals #8. Really nice copy, you know. Mr. Miracle number 10. Really nice. You know, I love the Kirby stuff. You know that. I've been on a Kirby fix lately, you know, for the better part of the ending of the year. Then he hooked me up with, oh, this one's covering the number. Let me just, okay. This is, New Gods number 3. That's the first appearance of Black Racer. I do have this already, but my copy was like a reader copy. This one is the, you know, it's an upgrade. You know, it's an upgrading condition. So when the time comes, the other one will get, you know, sold. You know, if ever Black Racer does anything where the book goes up. New Gods number 10. You know, another Kirby. And New Gods number 11. So, shout out to my boy Manny YC. That's what he hooked me up with. Awesome books. Everything that I needed for, you know, my continuing, you know, pickups of my Kirby stuff. So, been doing good with that. Alright, and now we're going to get into my submissions from New York Comic Con. First, we're going to start off with, ooh, here we go. All right, so these books right now, the grades that I got when Manny got them, obviously, first, so he already knew the grades. So he wanted me to guess the grades before he showed them to me, what they came out. And so every book that he asked, you know, what grade he asked me for, I was right on point to the exact T on the grades. So let me show you the newest one first, because this one's always, you know, gonna be a 9.8. This is you know, All-Star Batman number 1. This is the one I had got from Erod 212, but you know, we got it verified and signed at New York Comic Con. Whoever sees this knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we got it signed by Scott Snyder at New York Comic Con. Let me try to move it back so that you can see the grade. Yeah, so that one was a 9.8, you know, and like I was talking to Erod, you know, some books are just great candidates for 9.8s, and you know, All-Star Batman, the stock is real heavy on the, oh, there we go, that's better. The stock is really heavy on the covers, you know, the wrapping around the cover. So these you could pick out 9.8s all day on that. So that was happy. I knew that was going to be a 9.8 all day. Then let's put this on the side. Next book we got is this book. Well, originally I got it as a gift from my boy Vince, Simplified Comic Guy. He has sent me this copy right here, Batman 166. And when I saw how clean this copy was, you know, I was like, damn, this shit is beautiful. This, you know, it's an older Batman. It's not really a key, but it's a Carmine Infantino cover, and it's from 1964. So when I saw the condition, I was like, wow, it's just good condition for 1964. You know, it deserves to be preserved more. So I sent it off, and it came back a 7.5, and that's exactly what I figured this grade would be. It'll be a 7.5, and it came back a 7.5. Remember, 7.5 for a book from 1964. That's an awesome grade for a book that old. So yeah, so Batman 166 came back at 7.5. Happy. Vince, thank you for the hookup. Vince gave it to me raw, and I sent it out, you know, to get graded. New York Comic Con. So the next book here is, I had 2 copies of this book. Wolverine number 1 from his first limited series. You know, the Frank Miller story. Frank Miller cover art and stuff. And who's that? Oh, Joe Rubinstein and Chris Claremont story. Yeah, so I covered. I showed you the grade. This book also, I had got 2 of them throughout the year. One, it was a little lesser grade, and this one, and I had this one pressed. After pressing it, oh, as a matter of fact, all these books were pressed. After pressing it, I got it back on 9.6. So this is great because I only paid $28 for this book raw, and I got it back at a 9.6. So that's an awesome grade for that. I'm happy about that. And then the last book that I got was my Superman's ex-pal Jimmy Olsen 134. This is the one that I won on the raffle on Instagram, you know, in the middle part of the year. So I sent it out to get graded because I had a reader copy, a real beat up copy of it, and you know, it was all intact, but I sold that one so I could pay for this. As a matter of fact, that copy that I sold of this book coming up next is what paid for all the submissions on there. So, you know, it's a hobby basically that pays for itself sometimes. So here we go. This is it. Came back a 5.5. Which, for this type of book, a 5.5, you would say, oh, that's pretty low. But it's not that low for this type of book. 9.0s are hard to get because of all the black. So you get all the whiteness on the side that cracks up. And it brings this book down a lot, you know. And at a 9.0, 9.2, you're talking $1,300 book. So this book is one of those books that in all grades, it has value to it. You know, this is the first appearance of Darkseid in Cameo, but not only that it's his first appearance in Cameo, you have a lot of things going on for this book. The cover's done by Neil Adams, and the interior and the story is done by Jack Kirby. So there's a lot of good things going on with this book, and that's why this, you know, it's always going to have value to it. So even a 5.5 is a value. I'll keep this book if only I can find a better copy of it, because this is definitely one of those books that I'll always have in my collection. You know, so that's the only way I would get rid of this. If I can find one at a better condition, and I'll use this one, you know, to get that one. I'll flip this one to get that one. So it's the same book pays for itself for a higher grade. That's the only way I would get rid of this one. You know, so that's it, guys. That's my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a great and safe New Year's. I'll be home, you know. Unfortunately, just like last year, my wife is working because, you know, she works we both work in the medical field. She works in the medical field, and, you know, working in the medical field is those jobs where holidays don't mean, you have to pick and choose what holidays you get. So, you know, she had Christmas off and Thanksgiving, so she had to give up New Year's for it. And the same thing with me. I had, you know, Christmas off, I had Thanksgiving off, so I had to give up. I'm also working this weekend also, but I'm on call, so it's a whole different story than her, you know. So we kind of pick and choose what holidays we can give up to, you know, to get some. So everyone's safe, family's home, my kids are little, so they're sleeping. They're not gonna be up for the ball. They try to stay up, but they won't. They already passed out, you know. Also, just to know, the New York Warriors, we started a Facebook group, and I'm gonna try to see if I can word it out. Put the link for the Facebook group in the description. And all of you guys that are in the community, you know, the YouTube comic community, are all more than welcome to join. I've added as many members as possible that I can recall that I have, because some people I just don't know who they are, because on Facebook you'll have their real name, and, you know, sometimes some people don't say their real name, or you know, it's you don't realize who's who. So if you guys are in the YouTube community, just when you request to join, because it's a private group, I'm gonna put it public. I'm just not sure when I'm gonna just make it public, but if you put in a request, all the NY Warriors, everyone, they're all admins to it. So just put a request, say you're from YouTube, we know who you are, that's all. And just, you guys are all welcome to join. Share what you want, share your hauls, share your videos, share your preferences, your reviews, you know. But it's an unbiased group, so it's not just a CGC lover group, it's not a CBCS lover group, it's not a PGX lover. It's for all things. It's an unbiased comic collecting Facebook group. So, you know, so it's not a place where we're gonna rag on people that use PGX, or people that use CGC, or people that use CBCS. It's not for that. It's just to show what you like and discuss what you want, and you know, just show your fandom for the hobby that we all love, you know. So check us out there, and join us Monday night, 10 p.m. Episode 13 of Chilling with the NY Warriors. We're gonna bring in the new year right. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna rag on each other like we always do, and, you know, just join us and have fun. All right, guys, until next video, peace. Just carry on, don't mourn, rejoice every time you hear the sound of my